for me personally, like just with everything that I've had going on, like I forgot about Savannah Bananas until we got closer to the weekend. Yeah, if you didn't hear, the Savannah Bananas came to Plainsman Park to play Auburn in fall ball. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like this isn't the first time. This is the first time they've done that for a college team, anything like that. I think they're going to Texas A&M
And
next
they
year.
just did Clemson.
Yeah. So they're making a tour around. So we're not going to act like we got the corner market on this, but in terms of awesome people, awesome venue, I'm going to say you have the corner market on it. This is really cool. If you don't know what the Savannah Bananas are, they have a fun take on the game of baseball. Go look them up. I don't know how you don't know who they are. And it's a semi-pro league. And there was at one point an opportunity for one of the former Auburn Tigers to make the team, the All-Star Savannah Bananas that were coming to Auburn. I don't know if he did or not. I'm sure they would have made a big deal about it. Maybe I missed it. It was a busy week for me. But I really regret, AJ, that I wasn't able to attend this. My wife was very excited about that. And we had talked at one point about trying to get into the lottery for tickets and going to have a weekend in Auburn during the off week away from home. And that just didn't work out, thankfully so. But it was a cool, unique experience. And I continue to talk to people about Auburn is becoming this place without, but also alongside its sporting venues, its teams, just of entertainment. And this is another example of that, whether it's, the new contracts they signed to have Neville Arena and Jordan Hare have the concerts and events in them. But this is just another example of how great a time you can just have in the small little quaint town of Auburn, Alabama. Some great things to talk about in here as well. I think you're a little bit more informed about it. So I'm going to give you the floor for a little bit to talk what you want to take us where you want to go. What are some of the key things that from Auburn versus Savannah Bananas that you want to talk about?
So I want to start here. Banana ball is baseball, but it's got some weird, wacky, fun rules. They tried to remove a lot of the quote unquote boring parts of baseball, which I personally don't think. I played baseball up until I was 16. I don't think baseball is boring, but to some people watching baseball is boring. So they tried to make the viewing experience better. So have some weird rules around, like if the fan in the stands catches a pop fly, then that's considered an out, right? Weird things that like normal baseball doesn't have. There's also trick plays are very much encouraged. And it was really cool. There was a play in the outfield, and Auburn, I think it was our center fielder, caught it between his legs. How wild is that? Obviously, you don't do that in a normal baseball game. Now, the Savannah Bananas and like the banana ball, their tricks, I mean, they practice them day in and day out. So they had a lot more trick plays than Auburn, but that wasn't the point for Auburn. Auburn was just coming out there to have fun, play the banana ball rules. Another kind of really fun one that I think makes it interesting, there's no such thing as a walk. So, 4 balls and, the guy goes to first base. In banana ball, if you have 4 balls, all 9 players on the defense have to touch the ball. So you can hypothetically get a double or maybe even a triple out of a walk, which makes it that much more interesting. So it's a wild game, wild fun. I would highly encourage you to just go out social media and find some, highlights of this. I think the banana ball, like YouTube came out with like a 20-minute highlight video of this game, Auburn versus the banana ball kind of all-stars. Phenomenal. You get to watch some of their, different, like they do some like lip singing and just entertainment, like you're talking about, just pure entertainment, fun environment for everybody, fans, the players loved it. They got a bunch of different people interviewed about it. So a couple other just big highlights of people that you will know. Tim Hudson threw out the first pitch, and if you throw out the first pitch, in a normal like MLB or minor league or college, it doesn't count. Guess what? Banana ball, if you throw a strike,
you're part of the game.
That's a strike. It's so cool.
So wait. So if Tim Hudson gives up a hit, can he make a play on it?
Well, there's no batter, so he just has to throw it in the strike zone. I know.
I think as long as you sign a waiver, if they get hit with the head with this thing, that you should be able to play it out and try to get the out.
Go watch the highlights. An Auburn player line one back to Savannah Bananas or whoever was pitching, and like it almost beat him in the head, but he caught it. It was wild. So yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Why not
Well,
have
I'm
that?
glad Huddy got to be back. That's cool when you can bring
Yeah.
the celebrities of Auburn back into it.
Yeah. A couple other things. Auburn had 3 home runs in this game. One big surprise. Do you remember Sonny D?
I haven't been able to do that in years. I missed it. I missed it so much.
I
Sonny
know.
D
Well,
going yard, baby.
yeah, and he's a student coach now back at
Yep.
Auburn. So he was our first base coach, and then mid game, again in the chaos of banana ball, gets to bat because he gets to, I forget what they call it. It's like an honorary kind of batter. So you get to pick a legend um, to come bat, and they decided, hey, we got Sonny D at first base. He can hit bombs. Hits a bomb in his one and only at bat. Of course, how cool is that?
Yeah.
So I love it for
I
him.
think the only thing that would match the modern Auburn like fan things that they love is the birds flying high. If I could been able to come back, but if we can have Sonny D back, he's already there, like you said, back, and he knocks one out of the park, and we get to like that was just awesome. That is one of the things that makes me so, obviously, just as a fan, disappointed I wasn't able to be there to see that in person. That's cool.
Yeah. Couple other home runs. Lucas Steele. I mean, if you've watched any Auburn baseball, Lucas Steele hits bombs, and he did so in postseason last year a lot. He had a home run. It was amazing, and it went forever, it looked like. Another really cool one, and I don't know who he is, but he's a freshman. Mason McLean hit a 3-run homer. So
a little preview.
Be looking out for him.
A little preview.
Yeah. So hey, really cool.
Now, look, it looked like one player out there, other than Sonny, was having the most fun. And that looked like one Bub Terrell. I mean, he's already becoming a fan favorite of the team, but it looked like he was getting full all into the little bananas of it all.
Oh my gosh, dude. So again, if you watch Banana Ball, you'll see like in between pitches, the walk-up songs, they may have like some lip singing or whatever. Like they hype it up a little bit more than your normal, just play the music through the speakers. So there's a dance associated with it in between innings or whatever it's going on. And Bub Terrell was a part of every single one of the ones that Auburn was a part of. And dude can dance. I love it. He was dancing, dude.
That was awesome to see. And just not Bub, but the entire team, everybody just seemed like they were getting into the aspect of it, which just adds to it. You had an Auburn player, I believe, catching one under his legs, out in the outfield. I think that was awesome. The War Eagle made an appearance, not a full flight, but from the dugout, it seemed like. So, we had the banana ball side of things and then the Auburn side of things all colliding together into this awesomeness that is really great. And to be honest with you, the way I heard this talked about and built up, I thought this was going to be like I want to say this rudely, but their B squad. Like when they said the Banana All-Stars, I thought like, well, this is just the crew that, they're so busy. They got to go so many places. This is going to be some of their greats, but the head guy, the top banana was there. Like, I forget his name, but
it was everybody. Like the best of the best. Like I've watched some of their games just because they're on YouTube and I think it's fun. But they even had their dancing umpire who literally gets up there and twerks and like, come on, like that. I just had to throw that
family show. That's awesome.
He's a fun guy.
Yeah. Well, and maybe as a final note here, it looked like they were doing some creative seating and viewing, utilizing what they took advantage of for playoffs. The College World Series games last year as much as they could, all that they added for that. And then some, they dedicated, officially marked some of the parking deck space as viewing officially. I don't know what the makeup of all that was, paid or not. I hadn't had time really to look into that, but just to maybe transition this over as we wrap the topic up, you just wonder how this experience of Auburn versus Banana Ball, not that the game is going to change, you're still going to play collegiate baseball with those rules, but what effects of like the seating, the experience might be added to you, the Auburn fan, in your experience at an Auburn baseball game, and whether it's how they did the seating, how they did routes around, crowd control, things like that. So I think that's something that's always changing and growing, and something for fans to keep in mind, that you never know what they might try and attempt in the future. Any final thoughts on Auburn versus Savannah Banana?
I mean, I think it's a great way. I mean, I saw last year when Clemson did it against the Savannah Bananas, and it went viral. Uh, I thought, how cool would it be for them to come to other colleges? And Auburn was on that next round
Yep.
of we're going to get chosen, which I think is so cool.
Yep.
Obviously, Auburn probably put its bid in and said, "Hey, we can bring the crowd, we can bring the environment, we can bring the fun of Savannah Bananas ball, and just bring this into uh, something that's really neat, especially for like the All Stars. It's kind of like their end of year, like kind of I don't know, like final loop around tour, whatever you want to call it. And Auburn showed up, and the fans. I think I saw Clint and Clint Richardson show up, and it sounds like they had a blast.
Oh man, that boy was going to show up. If he would have begged and pleaded at the gates, please let me in. Please, I probably would have begged with him, like, just please let this boy in. It's like the one thing he wants out there, you know, other than an alternate uniform. I don't know. It was awesome. Hate I missed it. Hate those of you that weren't able to be there. Go watch the highlights. There's great things that I've got notifications coming through right now of moments they're still sharing from it. Auburn versus Savannah Bananas. Hopefully not the last time that we're getting to talk about something like this.